On Osrc News at 7, experts hedge precautions amid dry season dangers. Federal government allocates 1 trillion naira for special power initiatives to enhance electricity generation. And from the foreign scene, Mozambique faces security crisis as over 1,000 inmates escape from maximum security prison.
Good evening and thanks for joining us on the news tonight. I am Sahid Arubisala. Boxing Day is a holiday celebrated on December 26th, the day after Christmas, and it's observed in several Commonwealth nations, including the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. But there are a few theories. One possibility is that it dates back to the Middle Ages when churches would open up their alms boxes and distribute the contents to the poor. Another theory suggests that it originated in the 17th century when servants and tradespeople would receive gifts known as Christmas boxes from their employers. Today, Boxing Day is often associated with shopping and sporting events. In some countries, Boxing Day is also a day for outdoor activities. And overall, Boxing Day is a unique holiday that combines elements of charity, gift giving, shopping, and sports with different traditions and customs observed in various countries. And the festive spirit of Boxing Day celebrations took center stage across different locations in our Caribbean State capital. The Boxing Day was a period of relaxation, fun, and celebration for many as families flock to relaxation centers and amusements. While the usual extension of boxes of gifts to others may not be too obvious, during the celebration, the joy of the season was evident on the faces of many who were out to unwind. There's more in this report.
The tradition of Boxing Day during Christmas period is embraced by many families here in Akure as they take time to unwind, relax, and bond with loved ones. The festive mood is palpable as children and their parents gather at amusement parks in large numbers to celebrate the Boxing Day with an array of fun activities. Children were seen playing different kinds of games such as ring toss, bumper cars, and the merry-go-round, while their parents relax, take photographs, and enjoy the moment.
I am here to celebrate our Christmas. We are very happy. I'm here with my brother and my sister.
From the beginning of this year, so we felt that at the end of the year we should have a time to come together to celebrate ourselves, to gist, to mingle, and to meet new friends. Some of us, they are shy, we only see them during rehearsal.
While December 26th, Boxing Day, which originated in the United Kingdom during the 19th century, is marked as a day when the wealthy give boxes of gifts, money or food to their servants and those in need. As a token of appreciation, the celebration continues to evolve across regions and cultures all over the world.
It's because of the season. We appreciate God for keeping us alive up to this time. And that is the reason why we are celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. It's the most and the best thing that can happen to Christians.
The number of children that we have here, and this is what happens every year, and usually very well organized. And we thank God for His grace. We thank God that all is well with us here. Everybody's happy. Akure is fine, our state is fine.
The moment of coming together, we just want to have fun, get to know more about ourselves, and have so many. We have future for 2025.
Doing something like this for children make a lot of children happy. I brought my own children too. Christmas is for joy.
service.
Unlike the family-centered festivities of Christmas, Boxing Day offers a chance to enjoy some light-hearted fun. From thrilling rides to various games, there is no shortage of excitement. The atmosphere is filled with energy and laughter. It is clear that Boxing Day has become an extension of the holiday spirit, a time to relax and share joyous moments with loved ones after the intense work from January to December. It is indeed a time for merrymaking and celebrations. Sahira Ibisala, Osrc News.
Today marks 1 year that immediate past governor of Ondo State, late Oluwarotimi Odunayo Akeredolu, died in active service. Akeredolu was an astute legal luminary, former commissioner for justice and attorney general in the state during the military era, and one-time national president of the Nigeria Bar Association before becoming the governor by taking oath of office in February 2017. The late governor, popularly called Aketi, administered the Sunshine State for almost 7 years, recording notable achievements such as the Ore Flyover Bridge, Oba Osrc Dwellers Road, or Dwellers Township Road, and the establishment of Amotekun Corps, among others. Late Akeredolu, the former chairman of the Southwest Governors Forum and the Southern Governors Forum, died during a protracted illness on December 26, 2023. Meanwhile, the state is now set for the Akeredolu Leadership Lecture Series, the event being organized by the Ondo State government in Akeredolu will hold tomorrow, 27th December 2024, at the International Culture and Event Center at the Dome in Accra. The topic of the lecture is Security Sector Reform in Promoting Peace, Stability and Development, the Ondo State Example. The chairman of the event, which holds at noon, is Basharun Sendiaru Bofa, while the guest speaker is Femi Falano, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa is the chief host. And all is now set for the flag-off of the construction of a brand new judicial village tomorrow, 27th December 2024. The event by the Executive Governor of Ondo State, His Excellency Lucky Aiyedatiwa, at the High Court Complex along Oba Osrc Road, Akure, the state capital, by 9 a.m. prompt. Guests are expected at the event are traditional rulers, members of the Nigeria Bar Association, members of the judiciary and the general public. The Ministry of Power has reviewed plans to allocate a significant portion of its 1.2 trillion naira 2025 budget towards financing a range of multilateral and bilateral loan projects to enhance electricity generation and distribution nationwide. Minister of Power, Bayo Adelabu, in a statement said the ministry's 2025 appropriation bill allocated 810 billion naira to fulfill its funding obligations of the $1.74 billion World Bank's Power Sector Recovery and $2.62 million Distribution Sector Recovery Program loans to improve the technical and financial performance of electricity distribution companies. According to Adelabu, these initiatives will focus on improving infrastructure, increasing efficiency, and expanding access to reliable power for communities across the country, ensuring a more sustainable and robust energy system for the future. The minister revealed that Nigeria requires at least $10 billion over the next 10 years to achieve a 24-hour power supply across the country. The Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, has reviewed plans to begin a fresh round of project inauguration across the Niger Delta region in February 2025. The Commission's Managing Director, Samuel Obuko, made the announcement in a statement during a briefing at the NDDC headquarters in Port Harcourt, River State. Obuko revealed that some key projects slated for inauguration include multi-purpose emergency shelters in Bayelsa, Delta and River State. He reiterated the Commission's commitment to fulfilling President Bola Tinubu's directive to transform the Niger Delta and ensure the success of the Renewed Hope agenda. We're due to take a break. On the news at 7. We'll be back with more stories. Stay with us.
Hey, Iskili, báwo la ti fẹ́ sanwó ni? 1,000. We go wash play tire o. Farabalẹ̀ now.
Madam, èló lówó wa?
Brother, na 3,500.
Màá fún yín ní owó pé káàdì Glo ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀rún 10,000.
Ó yá.
Bring your phone.
Ha! 10,000.
1,000 naira credit. Now you dey turn to 10,000.
No. All of us don't know about Glo Berekete. Ní ìlọ́po mẹ́wàá nísìnyí.
Ṣé o ti gbọ́? Ìlọ́po mẹ́wàá ló máa gbà lórí iyekíye tó o bá rà sórí ohun ìpè Glo Berekete 10 times rẹ.
I told you. Now what go tell?
Wants to tell me the answer? Good. This way.
I give my soul. You get my time and dedication.
Hey, stop that.
You know, get waiting for life. Way I know fit do. Cause all the dream where we don't dream must to come true. It must to show for you. Cause it's sure for me. Together we will ride against the mountains away. So make you dare with me. Cause I did it for you. Together we will ride against the mountains away.
Teach the advanced way with Glo LTE Advanced, the power of 3 data networks in one. Get a Glo SIM or dial *301#.
Thank you for joining us. It's still Osrc News at 7. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc, on Facebook Osrc TV, and on YouTube you can subscribe to our channel Osrc TV Ondo. As the Amateur season descends, citizens face the dual challenges of dryness and cold winds. This period, stretching from late November to mid-March, is known for its heightened risk of fire outbreaks due to dry vegetation and strong winds. In response to these dangers, experts recommend several precautionary measures, as Osrc's Amaro Language reports.
As the harmattan season brings dropping temperatures and strong winds, the risk of fires and emergencies in Nigeria escalates. According to VIIRS fire alerts, Nigeria has recorded 16,187 fire incidents, the highest in the recent years, primarily attributed to human negligence. Mechanical and electrical engineer Olubenga Arushafe said many fire disasters are preventable. He recommends having fire extinguishers readily available, particularly in kitchens, to help mitigate domestic fire outbreaks.
Having used our appliances at home, our radio, our television, our deep freezer, even personally, it is not a way to switch it off from the socket outlet. While you switch it off, you still have to unplug them from the source of supply. And the reason why this should be done is we never can tell our electricity supply companies can supply us with high voltage, which can still penetrate through our appliances and break out to fire. So to prevent this, we don't just switch off our appliances from the socket outlets without pulling them out of the socket outlets. Do not be place for fire outbreak. But if they run or if there is any fire outbreak, the fire extinguisher will be readily available to assist us in putting the fire off.
On its impact on agricultural produce, an agriculturist, Mr. Olatunji Ademola, warned against bush burning and careless disposal of cigarette butts during this dry season, as these actions can lead to significant destruction of farm produce.
They should stop bush burning. And what is the importance of the bush burning they are doing? They are just being wicked. They are only looking for bush meat, which they at the end of the time they may not even see, and they will just set bush into fire, and bush fire to the bush, and the thing starts extending and ravaging farms. Every farm. Those who normally hunt for the rats, those who normally smoke cigarettes, they just drop they just drop it anyhow. And those who make fires, who cook in the farm, this is time they have to be very careful.
Director of the Ondo State Fire Service, Mr. Folorunso Samuel, highlighted the environment's vulnerability during harmattan, noting that even a small spark can ignite large fires. He reassured the public of the ministry's preparedness to handle any disasters with adequate tools and manpower.
Elements of fire that really cause fire. One is heat, and this period is peculiar to that. This is where heat is much. Because there are heat around, we need to reduce heat. Reducing heat will not cause, will not allow fire to escalate. 2, fuel. What I mean by fuel is not ordinary not petrol, this way. Anything that can burn is fuel. Anything at all that can burn. So all these things that can burn, we need to reduce where we put them. We are going to put them where they will not mix with heat. If vibration fire now occurs, they should endeavor to call fire service. Don't say you want to put it up yourself and put it off yourself. It's good to say you want to fight fire, but before applying the first aid, let us call the fire service so that they will meet us working on the fire. Not that the fire will escalate before we come.
Despite ongoing warnings, incidents of bush burning and negligence continue, raising concerns about preventable disasters during this hazardous season. Omoyola Humbeji, Osrc News.
Still staying with the weather condition, the Nigerian Meteorological Agency has predicted dust haze from Thursday to Saturday across Nigeria. NIMET's weather outlook released a slight dust haze on Thursday in good visibility throughout the forecast period in the north-central region. It anticipated moderate dust haze with visibility range of 2 kilometers to 5 kilometers throughout the forecast period in the southern part of the country. The agency predicted early morning fog or mist over the coastal areas, while slight dust haze and patches of clouds are expected over the region during the afternoon and evening periods. From Thursday, slight dust haze is expected throughout the forecast period in the northern region and moderate dust haze on Friday. The agency advised the public to take necessary precaution. According to NIMET, people with asthmatic health conditions and other respiratory issues should be cautious of the present weather condition. The body advised airline operators to get airport-specific weather reports from it for effective planning in their operations. In Benue State, reports say no fewer than 11 people were reportedly killed on December 25 when some suspected herdsmen invaded the Ishulov Itse Azege in Yezya community in Nkomom district, the Kwande local government area of Benue State. According to residents of the affected communities, the invaders were reported to have stormed the communities when residents were celebrating the Christmas season. President General of the TIV Social Cultural Group, Iyobe Iha, who confirmed the attack, said some council wards in the local government, particularly Mon Council Ward, had long been sacked by the herdsmen. Benue State Governor's Security Advisor on Internal Affairs and Security, Joseph Ha, also confirmed the attack but declined further comments. Meanwhile, spokesperson Benue State Police Command, Catherine Anene, said she is yet to receive any reports about the incident. And outside Nigeria now, the Mozambican government has confirmed a significant prison break on December 25, where over prison located near the capital, Maputo. This incident occurred against ongoing post-election violence following the Constitutional Council's affirmation of Daniel Chapo's election victory with 65% of the vote. Police Chief Bernardino Rafael reported that 1,534 prisoners managed to flee, with only 150 having been recaptured so far. The breakouts led to violent confrontations between the escapees, prison staff and police, resulting in 33 fatalities and 15 injuries. Machaba Prison houses high-risk inmates, including jihadists associated with armed groups in Cabo Delgado. And Syrian Christians are celebrating Christmas for the first time since the overthrow of President Bashar al-Assad in early December. This is a test for the new administration in the country, which pledges to protect the rights of the country's religious minority. Kemisola Ojomo tells more.
Syria is home to one of the oldest Christian communities in the world. With some of the most ancient churches and monasteries, it has also produced 3 popes. But since the civil war began in 2011, the Christian community has faced persecution, displacement, and immigration. According to some reports, more than 2/3 of Syrian Christians have left the country. On the first Christmas after the fall of the regime, the Maran family passes to remember what they have been through.
The compulsory military service in the regime's army, deteriorating economic conditions, and political pressure forced Christians to leave the country. My brother was in prison for months just because he helped a family that the regime didn't like.
They say they felt relief after the opposition toppled the al-Assad family, but they are also concerned.
We're optimistic about the future, but we're also worried because we don't know yet if the new government will be inclusive enough. They say the current government is a transitional one, but will the next government have diversity?
Millard and Darian say that the streets they live in was being constantly bombed on the wedding day in 2013. Now they hope a new era is beginning. There is a carnival atmosphere in the Batoma district of Damascus, a historical Christian neighborhood. Altaria Sham, known as HTS, the main opposition faction that led the uprising, the top hold of Bashar al-Assad, increased security to ensure the Christmas celebration were not disrupted.
I came to Damascus to celebrate Christmas for the first time after 14 years. You see, we're all celebrating together. The fall of the regime brought happiness to people.
Sectarianism is over in Syria. I came here with my son to celebrate Christmas.
The new administration says it will protect the rights and freedoms of all religious groups and ethnic minorities in Syria, a promise that needs to be kept to preserve the country's fragile people after 13 years of civil war. The people of Syria says the Syrian regime pegged different segments of society and religious groups against one another. For over 50 years, it maintained control in Syria by instilling fear and fostering division among its people. There is hope now that the new administration will create a Syria where all citizens live peacefully and have their voices heard. Kemisola Ojomo, Osrc News.
It's been 20 years since a tsunami devastated coastlines and killed an estimated 228,000 people in Indonesia, Thailand and the other Indian Ocean nations. It was triggered by a powerful undersea earthquake. In the city of Bandar Aceh, a siren marked the exact time the undersea earthquake was felt in the province. People attended an official memorial in the Baitur Rahman Grand Mosque. The ceremony is the first in a series planned across Asia. Tuyobode has more.
Moments before the waves hit on Boxing Day morning in 2004, people heard explosions. Survivors say it was as if bombs had gone off in the middle of the ocean. It was the sound of the ocean floor rupturing, but nobody at the time understood the signs. They did not know the sea had turned into a deadly monster. There were no warning systems, no escape routes. Unimaginable scenes were captured, like here in the Indonesian province of Aceh. Somehow, some miraculously survived. For nearly 100,000 Indonesians and many thousands in Sri Lanka, India, and Thailand, the waves came too quickly and were too high. It was the largest tsunami ever recorded, triggered by a magnitude 9.1 earthquake off the coast of Indonesia. It affected countries 8,000 kilometers away. The quake caused a 1,200 kilometer long rupture of the ocean floor, creating waves of 1,600 kilometers long. Dead bodies were scattered everywhere. The water had flattened everything up to 5 kilometers inland. Ships were deposited in the middle of the city. Shocked survivors were looking for loved ones. Help had yet to arrive.
I held my baby really tight, but then the last wave hit us and I went down. I heard my baby scream, "Mommy."
When the sailor emerged from the water, a 20-month-old baby was dead in her arms.
I have nobody left. We lived only with the three of us here.
The couple had just recovered the body of their 4-year-old nephew, Wan. Many ended in their anonymous mass graves, or were never found at all. Billions in money has turned Aceh into a more bustling place than before. A new generation has grown up with no memory of that day 20 years ago. But those who survived the horrors of December 26, 2004 will carry those images forever. Tuyobode, Osrc News.